I'm just starting the YouTube live. Give me a minute, we'll start the session. Hello everyone, very good evening and good morning to all. Warm welcome to everyone. First of all, thanks for joining. So let me introduce myself and then we'll go with some hands-on session in Snowflake. So this time I will give you more insight on Cortex AI. Once again, thanks for joining. Very good morning and good evening to all. Let us start our today's session. So welcome to Snowflake Data Engineering plus Cortex AI and then DBT live training session. So this is the weekend session I'm starting. So Saturday and Sundays, those who are busy with project work on weekdays. And this particular session is mainly focused for those who are working on weekdays and you are not getting time. And you can spend some time, quality time in the weekend, and you can learn this particular Snowflake data engineering with Cortex AI and everything. So this is the agenda for today's session. So about trainer, let me introduce about myself. Then we'll go with about the course, the Snowflake, this course, and then so what is the prerequisite? So you'll be asking, okay, so what is the prerequisite for this particular Snowflake? So what is Snowflake and why do we need the Snowflake and what is DBT? So what is Cortex AI and how this Cortex AI is going to help us in the day-to-day activities? So everywhere AI is booming up, generative AI and different AI. So how this learning this particular Snowflake AI is going to help us, right? So that we have to learn and scope for Snowflake and DBT here and how it differs from other cloud technologies, how to do Snowflake and DBT setup. So how are we going to set up the Snowflake and this DBT or so with Fivetran or any other particular tool? Are we going to do anything hands-on? Yes, everything will be a hands-on session. And so what is covered in this particular training program, right? So that I will give you walkthrough. And participant question and answer, we will take it at the end. Okay, so let me quickly complete this time within half an hour. Then I will take all your questions because I used to get more questions from the students, from the participants. So definitely I will take all your questions. So those who are watching on YouTube live, so please put your questions on the chat. So I will answer those questions as well. Okay, so now let me go to about myself. Let me introduce myself, Chandra. I have I have totally 17 plus years of experience in IT. I did my Master of Engineering in the year of 2009 at PSG College of Technology in Coimbatore. So after that, I joined as a trainee. I got placement in the college itself, 2009, and then I joined one of the companies, MNCs in Chennai. I joined that as a trainee, entry level trainee, and then I started my career there. So I have overall 17 plus years of experience in IT and 11 years I have complete training experience. I started training from 2014, where I started my training with the the offline training. I used to go to the institute and I used to take the sessions. So later I started in 2019, I started my YouTube channel. Then I have posted a lot of videos on Informatica, SQL, and then now Snowflake and Databricks. So later I'm going to add some GenAI post videos as well. So I worked in various domains, mostly BFSI, so banking and financial institutions and insurance domain, and life science, telecom. Then I worked in railway domain, and now currently working on the insurance domain. So this is my expertise in the domains. And I have 13 years of offshore experience, and 4 years I worked in Canada. So I played a different role, like a technical lead role. Then I played a data architect role for one of Informatica project, and I worked as a delivery manager for different project as well. So mostly I moved to the technical line. So now I'm working as a senior data engineer plus architect role. So YouTube, I have one lakh 42,000 subscribers as of today, and for my second channel, I have 9,500 subscribers for this NICIT Academy 2.0. So I have various experiences like development, production support, tech lead, architect role, senior data engineer role. So different roles I have played, and these are my skill set. Like I started my career with SQL and PLSQL, then I moved to the data warehousing, Informatica Power Center, and Informatica Cloud, where I have spent the most of my uh, project experience. Then I moved to Power BI technical lead and Power BI and Tableau BI technical lead. Then I have experience with IACS with Informatica as one of the project, and I worked like migration project from Teradata to GCP migrations and different migration, Oracle to Snowflake migrations, and even Informatica Power Center to IACS migration or Informatica Power Center to Azure migration. So different migration I have worked. So Azure Databricks. So currently working for the Snowflake and Azure Databricks project. So where mostly the agile methodology were used to get so different kind of the work deliverables. And Azure, AWS, GCP, these are the three cloud platforms I have expertise. So not with completely on the data engineering side, but Azure, Databricks, Azure, the side I have most of the services I have used in this particular project. So AWS, yes, I know ETL related services here. So I worked this GCP BigQuery as well, and Tableau, Power BI, Teradata. These are my skill set. So now I started learning this GenAI and everything. So because definitely I know this, but we have to upskill ourselves, right? So I have completed different certifications already. So I did this certification, Informatica Power Center certification, a very long ago, like in the year of 2013 or 14. Then I have completed Tableau certification, AW, and then last year I completed Snowpro Core. So I'm planning to complete this GenAI course, GenAI course as well as the certification for both Snowflake and Databricks as well. So this is my overall profile, and let us go to this particular course. Okay, so I know most of you, uh, most of you already know about me and about the course. So this is the course for the Snowflake and Cortex AI. This time I'm going to take this Cortex AI completely. So for this particular Snowflake one, at the end of our training, we will build some agent, so AI agent within Snowflake, and we will do this Cortex agent and Cortex analyst playground. We will use everything, and we will build some LLM models. We'll use it. We will take our data, and we will do all kind of data modeling as well as agentic AI. Everything will create at the end of our course. This particular batch 5 also, I'm just going to take this agentic AI and Cortex AI next week. But for the batch 6, I'm going to take more on this Cortex AI and everything. So definitely with that, you can start learning, you can start preparing for GenAI, Snowflake GenAI course certification and everything. So for that, you have to complete Snowflake core. If you want to take GenAI and everything, you have to complete this particular course, right? So first of all, we have to complete the Snowflake data engineering side, because a lot of projects are coming up, a lot of EDW modernization project, EDL modernization project is coming up either on the Snowflake or on the Databricks side, right? So both are booming up. You can see that a lot of openings are there for Snowflake as well as Databricks. So we'll see that. So how the market demand for Snowflake as well as Databricks. In Databricks, yes, we have a lot of openings for Azure side also. In Snowflake also, both are competitors, right? So if you know this Snowflake very well, then learning Databricks is very easy. If you know Databricks, then learning Snowflake is very easy, because both are like a competitors. So whatever here we have Cortex AI, in yes, definitely we have the AI one, the Gen AI in the Azure side also. So same kind of playground and everything we are going to play it. We are going to create agentic AI for our company, right? So over we are going to the client, yes, definitely we will give them some insight on this data. We will create agentic AI and everything. So this is the sixth live batch, training batch for Snowflake. So this particular current batch I'm going to take for Snowflake data engineering sixth batch, weekend batch, Saturday and Sunday. Saturday 3 hours, Sunday 3 hours. Weekend the same time, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. This is the timing, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. So whatever we are covering, like Monday to Friday, like 6 hours, the same I'm going to take here. So you can match it with this weekend training. So those who are not able to join weekdays because of your work schedule, I'll be taking this particular training on weekends. Okay, so this is the one. I already completed 30 batches for Informatica, and many batches I completed SQL, then Informatica Tableau, different training I have taken. And this is my sixth live training batch for Snowflake. And this is the training for Saturday and Sunday, evening 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. And definitely you can allocate some quality time. You can learn this one because so when you have time, so please complete this particular training. So have knowledge. So suddenly, if you are getting any requirement later point of time, or 6 months later, or 1 year later, you want to switch your company, or you are getting released from the current project, you have to look for other project. So definitely, if you have this particular skill set, you will get different project, right? So more projects you will get it. So definitely I can say Snowflake Databricks both are like competitors and a lot of openings are there. You can check it online. So where the AI project is coming up, so definitely the platform might be a Snowflake or data Azure platform, right? So that's why most of the projects are migrating to Azure. So wherever they have Azure to do the processing, where they will use the Databricks. Similarly here also the Snowflake, right? So a lot of projects are coming up with Snowflake. So this is what. So this particular training, I'm going to take not 70 plus, it should be like 80 plus or 90 plus because 70 plus hours I'm going to take Snowflake data engineering, then Cortex AI, then DBT is almost 15 to 20 hours. If you combine everything, it will be like 90 plus hours of training with the interactive sessions and everything. Okay, so how are you, if you ask me, are you going to take 3 hours continuously? No, 3 hours. I'm not going to take continuous session because you'll get tired. So it will be like 1 hour of lecture. You'll be learning everything. Then 15 to 30 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes or 30 minutes based on your questions. I'll be taking questions here. Then 15 minutes break. Then again 1 hour lecture. Again, I'll go with 15 to 20 minutes. So we'll split up this particular 3 hours, like 1 hour, then 15 to 20 minutes. Then we'll go for break. Then we'll go with this way. So then you will not get that much all the concept in one single 3 hours. It will be like a split up. Okay, so this is what normally I used to take. So this particular training program, it will be around 3 months, 3 months to 3.5 months. Okay, this is because if you want to learn complete Snowflake data engineering side, so definitely you have to put some time, right? Yeah, that time will be a 3 months of time. So now if you're starting, so definitely next year or this year end, you'll be ready with any projects. So this particular training program, I'm going to tell you how to create 120 days Snowflake trial account for practice, and you can extend next 120 days. So within a year, just to create 3 to 4 accounts, you start practicing it. 3 months once, you just it's not 3 months, it's a 4 months once, right? Just three accounts we are going to create. So that way we can use it, this particular Snowflake. So DBT cloud setup, yes, we are going to take DBT cloud setup. So I will tell you DBT with the cloud, that's a DBT cloud, or you can use VS Code as well, Visual Studio Code. So you can do all this VS Code as well setup with DBT. In Snowflake, I'm going to take Snowflake Snow SQL CLI. So that is also, it's a command line interface. So we can practice that as well. So how this training program will be, so daily I'll be giving exercises. Okay. you have to come along with me. If you are completing whatever I'm explaining, definitely you'll become master in Snowflake. So next 3 months you have to put your effort. So that is what only expectation from my end from you. Okay. So you have to complete so daily exercises, whatever the topic I'm completing, the 1 hour lecture I'm completing, right? So that I will be giving you the exercises. And definitely I will give you the quizzes. You have to complete the quiz and troubleshooting session for any issues. So that is the advantage of live training. So you'll be interacting with me and then you'll be taking all the live training, live troubleshooting sessions. So you'll be asking questions and everything. QA sessions will be there. So here you can interact with us and then you can get it clear. And WhatsApp group will be created for batch members. You will get all the updates to this WhatsApp group and learning portal access you'll get. So lifetime access with all the recordings. So whatever the recordings I'm going to give you for this particular training program, you will get lifetime access. Any number of times you can watch it. So for the Snowflake, Cortex AI and DBT, everything you will get. So one place, you can watch it multiple times. For example, today if I join, after 6 months, you are getting some call. Okay, so you are getting some requirement. You need to go into the interview, you have to prepare. Yes, definitely you can rewatch it, you can practice it. And always remember the Snowflake and Databricks both are like cloud platforms, right? Always they will change the UI. So over 3 months once or one monthly once or even 6 months once, they will definitely keep on updating the UI and adding more features later point of time also. So those changes we have to learn. Okay, so we have to be in current so that we can adapt and then we can learn quickly. So this is what. So learning portal access. So definitely I will give you here. So you can go to this particular learning portal. So you can get into the portal and then you can check here the enrolled courses. You can just go to the enrolled course and you can just, for example, this is the enrolled course. You'll be getting it as a student. So just to go to this particular link, for example, this is batch number 3, right? So batch number 3, I have taken 46 sessions for the Snowflake data engineering. So that time I haven't taken Cortex AI, but now I'm taking that Cortex AI also. Bonus sessions, I put some 3 to 4 sessions, bonus sessions, right? So totally 49 sessions. These sessions so you have to learn and you can see this one, right? So performance tuning, secure data sharing, so all this. So each day I'll be giving you this way. So Snowflake and GitHub integration, project level sessions, all this, right? So any number of times you can watch it. So for example, I'll go to this performance tuning here. I'll go to this one. So you can watch it this way, right? So multiple times. It's very similar to Udemy. So how you are going to access it. So this is the way you can access the course and click on this particular download here. Then you will be getting this particular documents. So all the documents for this particular batch, right? So you'll be getting the batch here and you can see, so this is lifetime access. So always you'll be having it. For example, just I'll go inside and this is the one I have taken 24th February, right? So just to go here, you'll be getting the exercise here. So you can download all the documents what I'm giving on day to day the task, and then just go inside this particular exercise. You can download all these documents and everything here. So this way you have to complete exercises. Yeah, I put exercises here, then the documents, right? Exercise, what is the document here? CSV file. This is just a CSV. Just I will have some other CSV, JSON file, Parquet file. So different files we will be having it, right? So multiple, okay, I have to do this SED types, SED type 2 implementation, type 1 implementation, type 3 and MD5. So all this materialized view, secure view, stored procedure. So these are the topics I used to take. And let me share that what topics I'm going to take. And this is the one. Okay, so each one you will be having a document here and exercises here. So just you will go to this particular document, try to complete all the exercises. So whatever I'm giving. So here I'll be taking 3 different cloud platforms. So one is AWS. So how to create AWS free trial account and the Snowpipe with AWS, GCP and Microsoft Azure. Also all the 3 cloud platforms. Yes, definitely we will learn it. Microsoft Azure, how to create a free trial account and how to do this Azure with Snowflake data integration, right? So all this. So this is like You'll be getting all this resume preparation, interview questions, bonus sessions, project level session 1, 2, 3, 4, like this, GitHub integration. So all this I'll be explaining this. This is all about this training program. And if you take, this is the one, and daily I'll be taking this learning portal access, sample resumes, interview preparation document, mock interviews, quizzes. Okay, so daily basis I'll be giving quizzes. You have to attend it. You can learn from the quizzes as well, right? So whatever, so I'm taking the session, you can complete the quizzes and you can learn. So project explanation, mock interviews and everything. So you have to come along with me. If you utilize whatever I'm giving, the content, if you utilize, you will become master in Snowflake. If you go to any interviews or any project, you can work independently and you can get cleared any interviews. But you have to do some practice. You have to come along with me. So that is the only expectation from my side. You have to do everything. Okay. So then this is about the course. And if you ask me, what is the prerequisite you need, right? Prerequisite. So you need to have the strong knowledge in SQL. So SQL, I will be giving you some SQL videos so that you can practice it within the Snowflake itself. And ETL, you need to know data warehousing concept. If you have basics of any Informatica or Power Center or Informatica Cloud or any other ETL tool knowledge, that's a basic knowledge you need. And basic of cloud knowledge, yes, definitely you should know the cloud knowledge. Otherwise, I'll be taking this AWS, GCP, Azure, these three platforms here. I will be giving complete hands-on. You will also create AWS account, GCP account, Azure account. You'll be practicing it along with Snowflake. Because so hereafter, if you go to any kind of projects, definitely AWS will be there, GCP will be there, Azure will be there, right? So Snowflake, along with Snowflake, either we'll be getting source from these three platforms, any one of the platforms, or we'll be sending the data to these platforms. And even if you go to Azure also, definitely you'll be using Azure, AWS, Azure Databricks, definitely you'll be using Azure, right? AWS, you'll be using it, GCP, you'll be using it. So basic knowledge of these cloud platforms, definitely we should know. In addition to that, start with learning of this Python and Snowpark. So here PySpark is called, in Databricks is called PySpark, right? So here it is called Snowpark. So some Python knowledge, but no need to mug up anything because nowadays all these are completely AI driven. If you go to your real-time project, so you'll be doing, so even I'm also doing that day-to-day deliverables and everything. Even for my team also, I used to explain that, okay, make use of the AI tools and generate some Snowpark code, right? So for whatever the automation script we are generating, so everything by using Coco. So that is our Snowflake Cortex code we have. So we can use that Coco and then create the AI generated Snowpark code or SQL code. So nowadays, even we can create our own agentic AI. If you put plain English, it will give you the SQL in the backend. Okay, so that I will show you. So please stay in the same meeting. I'll quickly show you that the how to create agentic AI in Snowflake. So how to make use of the Cortex AI. And if you ask any questions to this particular Snowflake, so how it will answer it. So you can create a AI agent. You can deploy it by using Streamlit or any applications. And that as well, we are going to see that. Okay. So Playground, Cortex AI and agentic AI and Cortex Analyst, everything will see that. So please stay in the same meeting. I will show you that. Okay. So how the AI will be used within the Snowflake. Same thing is possible in Databricks as well. So for example, later, if you are planning to learn Databricks Gen AI, definitely the same concept is applicable there. So both are like a similar one. So there it's a PySpark. Here it is called Snowpark, right? So that is the only difference. Everything is a Spark code only. So this is the most frequently asked questions. Okay, I used to get this particular questions. Is Snowflake data engineering and Cortex AI worth learning in 2026? Because normally we used to think AI is going to replace data engineers, right? So AI is going to replace us. So how it will be used? So definitely it will not replace. Even I used to attend a lot of AI related sessions in my company also, outside also. So that's what we have to familiar with AI, and we have to go along with AI, because without AI knowledge, we cannot survive in the market, right? So definitely we have to learn. So learning AI, definitely it is worth in 2026 that we have to do. So we are going to create agentic AI in this particular Snowflake with Cortex AI here, and that so they are keep on maturing, right? So they are in Snowflake as well as Databricks side. There are a lot of changes they are bringing it on this generative AI. You can go and check online. A lot of initiatives from Snowflake, and they already started to improve their their Cortex AI features. Okay, so no need to spend any time to do data scientist related project. We are not going to do anything like related to this AI agent and all. We are not going to do from the scratch. We are going to use the models. Okay, we are going to use the existing models, which already Snowflake created for our customer. Okay, for example, if you are working for banking customer, so banking customer, they need within the Snowflake, they need some agent, and you are going to assign a task to the agent. Agent has to create this pull request, right? So pull request has to be created. You can go with was similar to this GitHub Copilot, right? GitHub Copilot, we have some agent we can create, or similar to this one. Okay, your customer is asking within the Snowflake data. So everything's like a business data, right? That is code development. But think about the business one. GitHub Copilot, it will give you this code development, right? Code development. But so think from the business side, business asking some question to us. So it will come to this, they will be raising some ticket, it will come to us. Either it will go to Power BI team, Tableau team, Looker team, or it will go to the Snowflake data engineering team. Then we will be taking the queries, and then we will be preparing that CSV document, CSV file, a JSON file. We are sending it to the business, right? But nowadays we are going to generate a agentic AI. So that will serve the customers, the end users questions. If they need anything, any questions, they can just put a plain English. Your agent will serve that. So that you have to create it. So if you go to any recent interviews, they'll be asking questions on, okay, do you have exposure to this AI? So definitely, if you are going for Snowflake, they'll be asking that Snowpark as well as this Cortex AI. Snowpark and SnowSQL is very simple to learn. That is basic. Nowadays, no need to spend much time to learn this complete complex AI and all. So that we can use this Cortex code to generate SQL and Python code. But we should know this SQL and Python definitely in the interviews they will expect. Okay, they will ask, right? So Snowflake Cortex AI, let's team build LLM applications and run machine learning directly inside the data cloud securely, right? That's a main important. No need to move the data outside of Snowflake. Use AI on their own secure data without moving it outside. So that's a advantage of using the Snowflake Cortex AI. And AI needs high quality, secure, governed data. So definitely data governance, security, and everything is important for banking, insurance, these kind of projects, right? They cannot send outside of Snowflake the data for any agentic AI. So if you are creating within the Snowflake, within Azure environment, that's an added advantage. So that's why the interviewer or the project team, they are looking for the person who knows Snowflake data engineering with Cortex AI. So definitely it's about in learning in 2026, I can say. It's definitely we have to move towards on the AI side. So if we are not upskilling ourselves with AI, so definitely will not be in the market after 6 months or 1 year, right? So definitely we have to upskill our the skill set, our knowledge. So definitely ease of use. So everything SQL and Python to call the powerful AI models. AI models, we are not going to generate anything. So that we are going to use it from the Cortex AI libraries and everything they have already created. So no need to build complex AI infrastructure from the scratch, because already Snowflake has created. Snowflake is evolving more on the AI side. So that we are going to use it. Okay. Same concept is applicable in Azure Databricks as well. So Databricks and Snowflake both are, because Snowflake they started with the data engineering side. Later they moved on the complete on the AI side now. So that's a one. This is the most frequently asked questions from the students, right? So everywhere. Everybody asking the same questions. Definitely, I can say. So along with Snowflake, we have to learn this AI also. So first we focus on the. So these are the different phases you can split our learning program. The foundation should be SQL, data warehousing, dimension modeling, ETL versus ELT. So normally, if you go to 5 years before or 10 years before, everything's like ETL, right? Data warehousing project. So mostly like ETL, extraction, transformation, and loading. But nowadays, everything's like a data lake, delta lake, everything data lake projects, right? Data lake, EDL, enterprise data lake project. And we are modernizing the platform. And so whatever the source system we have, just to bring the data with the streaming data, real-time data, APIs and everything, and RDBMS data, everything put it into the Snowflake and do after that the transformations. So that is the ELT now. So everywhere if you go to any of this EDL related projects, right? So AI and ML, everything. So data engineering and AI and ML. So both are like ELT projects because so for us we need curation, data curation for data engineering, Power BI reports, all this. If you take data scientist, so they are working on this data related project, the AI related projects, and they need to do some, for example, they want to analyze the data, they have to come up with some, the user feedback and everything, right? The feed to the source system, and they'll be training the models and everything. So that models will be giving the data to the source system for better user experience. So it's like a continuous process. Okay, if you take YouTube and whatever the searches we are doing and whatever the videos we are searching, the next video is popping up, right? So similar to that. So how fast they are feeding the data to us. So it's like everything they are processing in the backend, they're feeding back to the each IoT devices, right? So similarly here also, so everything's like a ELT process. Okay, you put the data, raw data, and then it's like a structured, semi-structured, and unstructured data. So whoever needs data processing, they will take it. After that, they will process it. So that is the ELT architecture. If you go to any kind of this the real-time project. So most of the projects are on the ELT side, right? So ELT project one. And phase two. So first of all, we are going to the focus on this foundations. So everything we are going to take the foundation one. So that you will be having knowledge, right? So already you'll be having a knowledge. But after that, we'll be focusing on the Snowflake core knowledge. So that we need. So complete knowledge. So Snowflake architecture, virtual warehouses. Normally it is called a cluster in Databricks, right? So here it is called virtual warehouse, storage, time travel, zero copy cloning, streams, task, dynamic tables, different nine different tables are there. So a lot of different concept we are going to take on this phase two Snowflake core, right? So that this is the topics I'm going to take. So like a trial account, how to create what is Snow site, and the different editions in Snowflake, pricing models, and then how to work with the local files, the types of stages. So we have three different stages, internal stage and external stage. Those are main classification. Even internal stage, we have three different stages like user stage, table stage, and named stage. So that we are going to learn here, command line interface, CLI. So how to access the CLI, how to put the data to Snowflake. So that we are going to learn table stages, named stage, validation errors and everything, table types, 9 different table types, retention and time travel, fail safe. That we are going to learn zero copy cloning, task and task trees, and change data capture and streams, Snowflake data types and constraints. So how the constraints will be used in Snowflake, right? Primary keys, okay, whether it is enforced, not enforced, all this. So that we are going to learn whether it is enforced. So what are the constraints are enforced here? Then how in real-time project, how they will maintain the constraints, how they will maintain the deduplication, everything. So that we are going to learn. Clustering, micro-partitioning. So how it will store the data inside Snowflake, how it will store the data. So what is clustering, micro-partitioning, pruning, and everything we are going to learn. And three different cloud platforms, AWS with JSON and Parquet file, Snowpipe, and we are going to learn this GCP, Azure platforms. Okay, those are the sessions we are going to learn here, and working with Snowflake with Azure, SCD implementation, views, materialized views, secure views, temporary views, all this, procedures, UDF, Python and notebook. So how we are going to use Python, Snowpark, notebook, and everything. So that I will take here. Secure data sharing. So how we are sharing the data across within the within the regions or across the regions, how we will share it. Performance tuning. So this is very important. If you are going for any interview, they'll be asking questions on performance tuning. So complete session, I will take performance tuning. So you will get clear idea about performance tuning. Before that, we'll be completing this clustering, micro partitioning, and pruning. So how this columnar storage will take place in Snowflake, that we will see. GitHub integration, CI/CD pipeline, Snowflake with the data AI cloud, and Snowflake with the DBT. So that resumes and all this we are going to take. And yeah, ETL mapping, interview questions, all this I'm going to take. This is like completely on the Snowflake, the core Snowflake here that I will take. So after completing the core, we'll be taking the DBT here. So DBT here, so DBT models, test macros, incremental models, all the CI/CD, everything, orchestration, everything we are going to learn. And just I put only few topics here, but a lot of topics are there, right? So in addition to that, we are going to learn this Cortex AI now. So what is Cortex AI? And this Cortex analyst. Okay, you know what is business analyst, right? You know business analyst. So who is the business analyst? Between the technical developers and to the business, one person is converting business requirement into technical document, right? It will be they'll be the bridge between the business team as well as the technical team. Similarly, I'm going to create one analyst. Okay, this is like a business analyst, similar kind of person. I'm going to create here something like one person, Cortex analyst. So this Cortex analyst is like a person between our technical team and then the business team. Business team, they need some informations. No need to get into business analyst or technical team there. Directly they can put plain English. This Cortex analyst will give all the data, all the answers. Okay, so that we are going to learn. Cortex search, it will use some searching the mechanism from the Snowflake. Then we can make use of this one document AI. So it will generate the document AI functions. So we have different functions are there, AI functions, complete search, different functions are there that we are going to learn. And prompt engineering, RAG concept, LLM found for fundamentals. So LLM, RAG and all we are not going to learn completely because it's already there in Snowflake. We are going to make use of those concept here and we are going to work with, play with this Cortex AI. Okay, so that's the advantage of this particular training. And Python, Snowpark and everything's like a programming knowledge. So that you need to learn. Okay, so Python and Snowflake, sorry, Snowpark is nothing but, you know, the PySpark, right? PySpark is nothing but Python plus Spark. So Spark, if you know, it's nothing but simply we have to learn the data frame. So how to create a data frame, how to access the data. So that we have to learn. It's nothing but, so if you are from SQL background, so go and write SQL code. If you are from Python background, yes, you can create a data frame and then you can process the data. Okay, something like you want to automate your process, automate your data engineering or AI related one, you can make use of the Snowpark. So I will show you, please stay in the same meeting. I will show you that practically. So how to use this AI Cortex and everything. So that I will show you just to give you the walkthrough. And in the training program, we will be creating an agent. So you can create some, you can take some data and create some agentic model. So, okay, so that I will give you. So definitely we'll be taking that GitHub Git I'm going to take. So how to create versioning, version control tool, how to create a pull request. So how the different types of environments will be there in the real-time project, right? So dev, QA, UAT, and production or pre-prod. So how we are moving the code between multiple environments so that by using GitHub and GitHub Actions. So that we will see practically in our session. So that's what you need, right? So we'll see the complete deployment and everything. And we are going to build a real-time AI related project here. So you can do this AI assistant. You just name it one name, just you create one agent and play with the data so that you can play. This is the knowledge they will be expecting you. Okay, so along with this Snowflake core knowledge, they're expecting this knowledge also. This is what we are going to learn. But Python and SQL, we are not going to take I'm not going to take here because Python and SQL you can learn. With that, I will give you the video. You can learn it. But complete complex Python and complex SQL, yes, definitely you should know. But complete complex Python and all, no need to learn. You know basic of Python, Snowpark, PySpark, you can learn that Spark code, how to create a data frame and everything. So that it's more than enough, okay, to work on this particular notebook and everything, okay, in Snowflake. So this is the complete roadmap of our Snowflake, this learning program. Okay, so you have this knowledge. And these are the major concept I explained, right? So how in Snowflake we are going to take and what is Snowflake Data AI Cloud and how this will be used in the real-time project. So this is what I have explained. Okay, if you ask me, so something like you'll be getting some questions. Can I complete certification after completing this course? Yes, you can complete. First of all, you have to complete Snowpro core. You can complete after our training program. Most of our students already have completed this Snowpro core. And now you can start preparing for Gen AI courses, Gen AI certification as well. But Gen AI is evolving, so they'll be changing the questions every now and then. So if you are preparing for Gen AI, so you can because they're keep on adding the content, right? So Snowflake side they are keep on adding the content. So whenever you are writing the Gen AI course, just to look at the current syllabus, prepare for that, appear for that. So definitely our course will be helpful for you to complete Gen AI course as well. So what are the topics covered? Just we have seen that. Is the programming knowledge is needed? Python or Java? No need. Python, yeah, basics of Python we need, but not of Java here. Okay. So Snowflake is completely based on the SQL basis, and learning this Python and everything is added advantage. But even I'm working on day-to-day deliverables like Snowflake and Azure, and whatever the Python PySpark code I'm generating, like automation code or data frame and everything. So that is not completely, I'm not writing from the scratch. So everything I'm using the Genie code in Databricks. In Snowflake, I'm using the Coco, right? Cortex code. It's AI. You can use the generative AI. The Copilot, you can use it and then generate the codes. So if you are from non-IT or production support or any other different background, so definitely you can learn it. You can get into the Snowflake easily. So it's a completely SQL based. So please start your career in this. Or if you are from any other background, or if you want to learn Snowflake, get into the AI related project or Snowflake data engineering project. So definitely it will help you. So you can go into this particular link, check it how the scope for this particular Snowflake, right? And then what is the package? So definitely whatever the package you are getting, your years of experience into 2.5 or 3. So that is your current package, you can get it. Your years of experience into 2.5 or 3, that is a package you can get it. More than that as well, right? So it's based on your previous package and how many companies you have jumped and your which company you are going for, right? So everything is there. Okay, so if you are an immediate joinee, based on that, they will get the packages here. So how many offer you have, based on that also your package will differ. So this is the one. Okay, so are we getting enough calls for the Snowflake? Uh, please go on mute, sorry. Are we getting enough calls for the Snowflake? Yes, definitely we'll be getting a lot of calls here. You can check it. So you know, right, most of the 70% of the calls, the requirement, they will not put it in this particular platform. So they'll be directly taking the profile, they'll be calling you, right? So that's what even I recently got into many calls. Then I got the projects. Okay, so I got a company, different company as well. So this is if you take this one, Snowflake SQL Advanced, and they are going for data analytics. Glue is from this GCP. We have the Glue, right? We have the Glue. Sorry, AWS Glue we have, and AI one. So AI one, they're taking data warehousing, Databricks, analytics, everything. So even for Snowflake also, they are asking Databricks. It's a very similar kind of projects what I'm working on this Databricks as well as Snowflake, SQL based and Python based, right? So that's why they are asking AI also. So nowadays, every project you can see this AWS, Cortex, Snowflake, Azure Data Factory. So this ADF is fetching the data from the source system, right? So that way you will take the data here So that is the source system. So Tiger Analytics, they are taking a lot of people. Every now and then they are taking the people for the Snowflake dbt architect role. CGI, 2 weeks ago, you can get AWS, this one, data engineering with Snowflake with AWS S3. Maybe AWS S3 as the data lake. We'll be fetching the data and then loading into Snowflake, and we are doing some data engineering one. And Infosys, they are taking the people for this Snowflake Hadoop. Maybe from Hadoop to the Snowflake, they'll be migrating, right? So this one. Snowflake, Terraform, ETL, Terraform might be a deployment tool, Python, AWS, it's the one. So nowadays, if you go and check, everything like a DBT and AI will be there. Okay, so Cortex AI. So everything will be there here. So you can check this particular page. You'll get real exposure and real demand for the Snowflake. So you can go here. Okay, so you can select only last 7 days. So how many jobs are there? 7 days. 6,000 jobs are there. 7 days. So only walk in and everything. You can check it here. You can apply whatever you want. You can see this one. Senior Agentic AI Engineer, LLM, Snowflake, Python, AI, Cognitive, Agentic AI, everything they are asking, right? So this is Snowflake one. Snowflake one, they are asking. So this is the one we are going to learn. Okay, so with this knowledge, so definitely AI project and all, it will be used. 19, 14 years. So if you see most of our Snowflake data engineer role, maybe a senior role only, 7 to 12 years, 8 to 11 years, right? 16 to 11 years, 6 to 11 years. Walk-in. Okay, so recently we had a walk-in 4 days ago. So walk-in on this senior data engineer Snowflake, this particular one, Chennai and location, maybe this August 1st, right? Yeah, 1st August. Today, walk-in, they put Snowflake engineer. So if you go here, they'll be sharing some insight to whom we have to connect, and so how we are working on this data, right? So it's a semi-structured, unstructured data, semi-structured data, how we are acquiring. So you can see this one, whatever I have explained so far. So that is their requirement actually, right? So you can check here. So where they are calling for this particular walk-in, so you can get in touch, then you can go for, right? So this is the requirement. Requirement always is there. Only thing is notice period is important. So definitely, if you are a immediate joinee, then you'll be getting a lot of calls. So even I was serving notice period, and then I used to get a lot of within the last 10 to 15 days only. I used to get a lot of calls. So calls are there, but you have to learn complete Snowflake. So this is the Snowflake one we are going to create it, and let me take this particular. So whatever. So I'm going to explain. So you need to learn this one, right? So what is ELT, ETL? So everything I will take. Don't worry on the technical part. I will give you. I will share my knowledge. Okay, I will transfer the knowledge. So knowledge wise, don't worry, everything I will take. But the thing is, you have to come along with me, right? So if you take this is our Snowflake. Okay, this is our Snowflake. Let me give this one also. We'll go with this particular project. Okay. So this is the real-time architecture. Okay, complete architecture we'll be having. Left-hand side, we have the source systems, like a three kinds of source, all the cloud platforms. Okay, software as a service platforms like Salesforce, NetSuite, Workday, and everything ServiceNow, Marketo, Google Analytics, and then streaming platforms like Kafka, Kinesis, Azure Event Hub. Then we have the RDBMS databases or third-party vendors applications, APIs, and everything. A file system, we are getting the data. Data loader. Okay, so this data loader might be a Snowpipe, or it's a Python tool, or Stitch, Airbyte, Matillion, ADF, Azure Data Factory, or AWS Glue. So everything we can use it and put that into the Snowflake. Okay, so this is the extraction. We are extracting the data. We'll put the raw data here. So that is the ELT architecture, right? Put the raw data meaning structured, semi-structured, and unstructured data. It's a data lake. We'll put the data here. Okay. So on top of that, we can use the Snowflake. This one, notebook we can use, or the procedure we can use, task we can use, orchestration and everything. Within the Snowflake itself, we can do everything and then give the data to this particular data consumers. Or we can use the DBT here. So DBT, a lot of advantages are there. The framework we can create on top of the data, raw data. So you do the transformation logic by using DBT. So DBT will do only transformations. Okay, for example, Fivetran, it will only extract the data. The Fivetran will connect 750 plus connectors. It can take structured, semi-structured, unstructured data, streaming data, everything into Snowflake. Just a raw data we are putting into the Snowflake here. So after that, we are using DBT for the DBT models. So this is the real-time architecture we will have in the most of the project if you go there. So definitely this is the architecture we'll be having it, right? So then it will be consuming. So we will be focusing. So this kind of projects here, and this is for data engineering side and Cortex and AI. So that directly the business users from here, business users, they'll be getting that, okay, if you deploy the Cortex AI and everything into their platform, then they'll be querying it. They'll get all the data here. So no need to go for Power BI, Tableau, Looker queries, the reports, they can take there directly from here. So the DBT is only for transformation. Okay, T in ELT, that a transformation. Python is only for data extraction. It will do extraction, load here. After loading it, we are performing the transformation. This is nothing but ELT architecture. So most of our modern EDL platforms will have this ELT architecture. Please remember this architecture and everything we have to explain. Okay, the project level sessions, we will see that, right? So if you take, this is our Snowflake, we have the three different layers, right? So that the technical part, definitely I will take later, like a storage layer. Then we have the compute layer. So compute is nothing but virtual warehouse here. Then we have the data, the access layer. Okay, metadata and everything will be there. So here, right? So these are the three different layers and how we are processing the data, right? It's like a storage only. It's a processing engine. Then for the storage, we'll be using these three platforms. Which three platforms? Any one of the platforms we'll use, right? Snowflake can be created on top of any one of the platforms, on top of AWS or Azure or GCP. These three platforms only. Either one platform will be using it. For example, I'm using AWS here. Yes, the data will get stored in the S3 bucket, the backend. Snowflake will use that. That information Snowflake will not reveal. Okay. So this is in Databricks is called Delta Lake table, Delta Lake framework, right? So here it's called AWS S3 or Azure Blob Storage or ADLS Gen 2, and we have the GCP here. Okay. So please go on mute. Sorry. Please go on mute. Okay. So this is the GCP Azure. In GCP, we have the GCS, Google Cloud Storage. Azure, we have ADLS Gen 2. AWS, we have S3 bucket, right? So how Snowflake will go and store the data? So that's a columnar, encrypted, and partition file. So that complete architecture, we will learn it. So how they are storing the data and how it is processing the data. So internal confidential information we cannot see, but technical part, everything we will see it. Okay, what is clustering? What is search optimization? What is columnar storage? So what is this everything we will learn that complete Snowflake side. So that's the technical part. So after that, for example, this AI we have to learn, right? For example, I'll go to the workspace. I used to take daily sessions in this way. Okay, a lot of multiple. Okay, here I have created notebook here, ETL notebook. Okay, this is a session notebook only. So what I have explained recently for one of the batch 5. So this one I have taken, okay, for them. The the batch I have taken, and then this is the queries I have, right? So normally I used to take, so how we are preparing this queries and everything. Okay, this kind of ETL only we have to do the data engineering, but don't worry, we'll be doing that all this everything into, okay, customer table is not there. Maybe it's a table is different database we have to select, okay, in the core schema. So that's why we have to put fully qualified path, right? So always use fully qualified path. Don't put direct path here. So these and all we'll see that in our day-to-day session. Okay, maybe the policy table is not there. Maybe somewhere else I have created public or some other databases I have created, insurance DB. Maybe this one, right? Insurance schema. Then I will query it here, right? This one. So this is the one SQL. Yeah, this is the database I created. That's why we have to put always fully qualified path. So this one will be integrated with GitHub. So you can see this one, right? So untitled 8 modification I did. So I can push it to the GitHub here, commit it, then the GitHub feature branch I'm there. So those concept and all I will explain. Okay, so how to integrate with the GitHub and everything. If you push it, so whatever the changes I did here, that will be pushed. So how we are going to do ETL related project, right? So everything, that kind of project I will tell you. So how to build this kind of ETL logic. So how to build the ETL logic here, data engineering one, ETL mapping. These are day-to-day activities, how to build this notebook and everything. This is ETL one, right? Data engineering side. On the AI side, so here the AI and ML, so we can use this AI studio to create everything. So it will be there, Cortex analyst, agents, search, and create a custom LLM. Okay, we can use everything, or we can go to the playground. You can do everything here. Okay, just I'll go here, Cortex analyst. I already created some analyst here. Okay, I just give that name. So if you are giving some input, okay, so I will tell you in the session. So how to make use of this particular, how to deploy this code, okay, this agent, okay, into the platform for the customer. Then so that we have to use the Streamlit application. Okay, that I will tell you. Okay, how many customers were created year date, right? So this is the question I'm asking in English. Then my agent will Cortex analyst. I put the name as Liva. Just I have given one name, but I have to do a lot of customization later. I will tell you how to do this. It is giving me the SQL queries, right? Whether did I create this SQL query? No, I did only this table. Okay, I connected to the tables. I created this semantic view. So I will tell you how to create a semantic view and how to make this YAML file, how to edit this YAML file, okay, semantic view and everything. So that I will tell you. So that's what will help. And you can put some advanced relationship and everything so that you can fine tune these models. Then it will give you accurate questions. Okay, customers created year to date, 5 customers because data we have less, and it is giving the answers here. It is giving the query also. So that is the SQL query I just created. But while creating the semantic view, you can create Power BI also. So if you are asking questions, it will create a view. It will create a report also. Okay, something like that report it will create. This Cortex analyst, the agent we will creating, and we'll be deploying this agent into some by using the applications. Okay, we have the applications here that I will take. Okay, so here we have the applications. Just to go here, Streamlit applications. I will tell you how to deploy this Liva. I just given the name, so you can create application. You can do the deployment. So that I will tell you later. Okay, so you can do this, and so how to make use of this one. So this one and all I will take later. Okay, Streamlit application we can create. So that is what we need to have some exposure on the data frame, PySpark code and everything, right? So what is this ST? ST is nothing but Streamlit. So that library we might have imported here. You can see import Streamlit library here. So import OS, so operating system and everything, and you can write something like that. So this is nothing but Python code, PySpark code and everything. So you do this deployment, you call that, you call that whatever we have created, right? The code we have created here, so that code you can call it and then deploy it here. So then it will be deployed as an application. So that can be given to the end users. Then they can make use of this particular agent. So that is what we are going to learn. Okay. So anyhow, this agentic AI and everything I will take later. So you might have seen Snowflake intelligence before that, right? Snowflake intelligence. But now Snowflake has renamed it with Snowflake Cowork. So Snowflake Cowork is nothing but previously it was named as Snowflake Intelligence. So that's what I used to tell. So Snowflake always enhance the UI applications. Okay, the UI, they will enhance it. So this is the one we will be working on this. We'll be going to play with this. We'll be learning. Okay, so complete Cortex AI. And so here the models, right? So models we can do. But anyhow, models and all, we are going to make use of the Snowflake models. They put a lot of models here. Okay, so if you want to make use of this Claude Opus model, this one, we can make use of this one because they already created. Snowflake has already created these models. So whatever models we need for our agentic AI, just we can make use of this one. We are not going to create the model. So that is the advantage of using Snowflake Cortex AI. Similarly, we have the OpenAI in Azure, right? Similar kind of one, right? So we can use this kind of models. This so base by using these models, our the functionality will be different, right? So this is the one. So we can make while creating this analyst or agentic AI, we can make use of any one of the models most appropriate to our applications. So that we will I will take it. So this is just I want to give you the introduction to these features and everything. And we are going to take this AI function as well. So how to do this different custom AI functions you can create, or we have the built-in functions, those functions. Okay, for example, AI underscore extract, AI underscore sentiment here complete. So this is the one function normally we used to do it in our most of the AI related work. So I will take this one. What is this AI functions here, AI complete and everything. So that I will take the session. Okay. So this is I want to give you that introduction to this AI and this one. Okay, all this data engineering one. Make use of this compute and everything. Okay. But anyhow, first of all, I'm going to take basics of Snowflake. If you are from non-Snowflake background, yes, I will take complete Snowflake basics. This one we are going to learn completely. After that only we are going with AI one. So we are not going to take directly AI directly. We are going to completely learn the Snowflake, the core concept. Then we'll take the AI here. Okay. So that is what you have to give the complete the the roadmap for Snowflake learning. These are the topics we have to learn to become a complete data engineer with AI skill set. Okay. So please prepare in this way. So even if you are from my previous batch, so please start learning this AI also, Cortex AI also. You'll have complete knowledge. Okay. So I hope I have given all the details to you. Okay, I already completed Snowflake core certification. This is my certification. So I'm a Snowflake core certified professional. Okay, so because you need to verify that, right? So I can claim that okay, I'm a data engineer, I'm a real-time professional and all this. But what is the knowledge I have? That is very important. Okay, if you are going for any kind of different institute or anywhere, you check knowledge of the person. Okay, so what is the expertise for for the trainer and how much knowledge we can get it from him and what is the hands-on you will get it. Okay, knowledge I can have, but what way I'm going to explain it to you and how much you are getting it, that is very important, right? So I already completed the Snowflake core, but yeah, I'm waiting for this. This is my Snowflake core certification I completed here, and last year I completed 2025. It's a 2 years validity here, right? So this is the one. So I'm going to take Snowflake data engineer as well as Snowflake this one generative AI both certifications. But we have vouchers. I'm going to get the vouchers and I'll be appearing for that the certification. Okay. So this is all about this one. And if you ask me what you are going to cover in DBT, so these are the sessions for DBT. So I'm going to take models, Python setup, DBT models, materialization, macros, seeds, snapshot, hook, test cases, so how to write the test, DBT variables, GitHub integration, Matillion. So Matillion, I will give you as a extra video, bonus video, so that you can learn it from the video. So if you want, Matillion is another ELT tool, which is very similar to Informatica Cloud. So you can learn it here. So then this is what you are going to learn. So all this. So complete Snowflake with Cortex AI and DBT. So we are going to learn these 3 months. So 3 to 3.5 months. Okay, so you can have that period. Definitely, we are going to learn that. Okay, so if you have any questions related to Snowflake technical questions or anything related to this DBT or AI or any roadmap questions. So definitely you can ask me now. I will answer it. Just to give me a minute. So, so I got some questions in the chat. Let me answer that. Please be on mute. So are you going to do this? Okay, just a minute. Can you please explain how DBT you are going to take? Yeah. So DBT is like a data transformation tool, right? So DBT is like a just a transformation tool, and DBT I'm going to give this particular. Okay, so if you want me to take DBT here, yes, DBT here. Take. I think it will ask all the authentication and everything. This is my DBT one. Okay, I used to take. Or let me check whether I have the DBT sessions here. Then I can show you that what I have taken for the previous batch. Let me check it here. Okay, I don't have this particular user, doesn't have this Snowflake with the DBT one. Okay, so only these training from just I have enrolled for this particular user, so that's why I couldn't show you. So it will ask all the authentication and everything. Yeah, login method and everything, right? So I can take some, just to give me a minute. Let me take this one. Let me connect. So quickly I can show the DBT here. It is asking the Google Authenticator, right? So I have to take the authenticator. Just to give me a minute. Sorry. So Google Authenticator, the DBT one. Or I will show you that what I'm going to cover here, DBT and everything. So just I have taken, right? Just to give me a minute. This is 102. Let me put that, the code. So how to connect this key pair authentication in Snowflake side. So that I will give you DBT to Snowflake. So that and all I will take. Okay, again, one more time it is asking, sorry. Like taking one more time the same one. So two times they will ask for authentication. So let me check whether I have this. I have used this particular account. Okay, this is the batch. So DBT account 001. Okay, maybe it's like a different batch I have used. Okay, again, it's asking for authentication. Okay, leave it. So this one, this is the course I'm going to take. Python setup here. First, this is not related to DBT here. How we are bringing data to Snowflake. So that I'm going to take Python, DBT cloud setup, DBT with VS Code. So that VS Code also I'll tell you how to do that. DBT models. So we have to learn all the models here. So how we are going to create models, materialization. So what is the different materialization we have? So views, tables, and incremental materialization, all this we are going to learn. And after that, macros, seeds, snapshot, hooks, test, variables, and everything. Finally, we will see that complete project architecture. So how we are going to take this project architecture. Okay, how to make the key pair authentication, because from August 31st, Snowflake will not allow username password authentication. They will go and ask the key pair authentication. That I will explain it very simply. So how to make use of this key pair authentication. Sorry, let me answer your questions. Is stream set, uh, sorry, I'm not getting your question. Is stream set platform also like a Python platform? STRAM, what is that? Sorry, I'm not getting. Is Python mandatory for DBT? No. DBT is only focusing on SQL. Okay, so in DBT, we will not take any Python code. DBT only on the models. Models is nothing but SQL. Okay, Python is comes under Snowflake. Snowflake notebook, we will write the Python code. So that I will take. Okay, so even inside the Snowflake also we can import the DBT project now, because no need to go for extra tool. So we can take that. So if you go to notebook here, right? So just to go to the notebook here, in notebook itself, you can take the Python code. Okay, you can take the Python code here. So that's what I'm going to take. Okay, stream set. Sorry, I'm not familiar with what is a stream set. In DBT, transformations will be done in SQL alone. Yes, so all the transformation is SQL alone. In DBT, completely SQL based one. Okay, it's not a Python based one. We can do transformation in Snowflake. Then why do we need the DBT? That's what I'm going to take. Okay, so DBT is like a framework on top of the Snowflake. Initially, Snowflake, they do not have all these DBT, whatever DBT they had, right? So that property Snowflake doesn't have. Then later point of only, Snowflake has implemented all this one into the notebook, okay, Jupyter notebook kind of one. So they incorporate all this. So now everything we can do by using notebook itself. Okay, but they created the complete framework you can create by using DBT. You can do the models, you can create a test, you can do the DBT documentation, okay, and lineage. So nowadays, Snowflake also, they brought lineage here. So everything, okay. For example, your Power BI team, they're asking some report is mismatching some data discrepancy. You are seeing that in the reports. In Snowflake, now we have the backtracking process, the lineage. So if you are creating a table, you can go to this table. If you are creating a task, okay, so you go to the catalog, you can see the task here, that kind of, okay, so task, if you have any task here, you can, okay, I don't have any task here, stages, okay, even for the tables, if you are creating a task, okay, maybe this is a new account I just created. Okay, I do not have any task here. If I have a task, I should have, I can explain it to you. Okay, so if I have some task, so you can see this one, tables. Okay, now we have the lineage, right? So if you see the lineage here, for example, lineage is nothing but if this is the final table for the Power BI reporting, by final dimension table, your customer is coming up in Power BI report, they are saying that report discrepancy. So how you will backtrack? So that kind of backtracking DBT was giving us initially. Now Snowflake has incorporated those changes here also. Lineage, data quality, everything is like a new one in Snowflake. They have incorporated these changes later. Okay, now recently they have incorporated this data quality and all. It's in preview state, right? They are bringing newly here. Lineage, if you go to lineage, how this table is being populated. So that lineage you can get it from here. This table, okay, I have used in the Liva. It's nothing but agentic AI, right? We created this Cortex analyst. So this particular customer table I have used in this Cortex AI here. So that is Liva is nothing but this Cortex analyst I have used, right? All these columns I have used here. So that is what it is giving you the lineage. Okay, easily I can find out, right? This lineage, but this kind of lineage and everything, Snowflake incorporated now. Before that, DBT had this lineage test and then DBT documentation, everything. Okay, so that's the advantage of DBT. But now we can do everything here. But they had complete framework there. Okay, you can bring the data to raw layer, do the data cleansing, and then move it to the intermediate layer, then move to the final curated layer. So that kind of framework, control tables and everything we can use by using the DBT here. Okay, so anyhow, the technical part, I will explain it later in our session. Okay, so can pressure get job in Snowflake? That's what I already explained. Freshers meaning if you are a if you completed your college and then you are searching for Snowflake, all this, so that I will not recommend because this is for experienced professional, right? Those who are already in any of the IT companies, they are in any of these different skill set they are working, then I would suggest. But if you know, if you are a fresher, you want to learn, you can watch my YouTube channel itself. You can explore Snowflake, have some exposure on Snowflake, and go with that knowledge to the interview. So they will consider you. But complete this one, I would not recommend for freshers because this course is for those who are already working in the project. Those who want to enhance their skill set to the Snowflake, all this. So what kind of automation will be done using Python? For example, Python, recently I worked here we got CSV file. Okay, we have to send that CSV file to our customer. The request file we have to send. Then they will put some data into the file. The response file they will send it to us. Then the response file they will send it to us. We have to convert that response file as the fixed width file. Okay, fixed width file, CSV file to fixed width file. We have to convert. And again, we have to load it into the table. And after that, we have to encrypt the data. That encryption, we have to send it to SFTP path to some other customer. So something like that. This kind of automation will be done we will be doing by using Python code. Okay, so that's what the Python is mandatory for this one, but no need of any Python prior knowledge. Just to go to this notebook, right? So go to notebook. In the notebook, okay, for example here, so this is the notebook I have. I'll go to the notebook. I want to write some Python code for this one. Okay, so I can write the Coco code here, right? So I can ask this Coco code here. Okay, this is not available. Okay, right now. Maybe you can ask here. Okay, new chat. So I can go and ask something like that. Okay, create. Okay, so Python code to upload, to download, to download this result as a CSV file and upload it into SFTP path. Into SFTP path. So create this PySpark code. Okay, so path here. So we have to put SFTP path, SFTP1, and what is the CSV file, all this location and everything. That information we have to give. But just I'm giving the overall instruction here. So just I'm asking the Coco code. So now the Cortex code, previously it was there, this Copilot. So now this chat is called Coco. So Cortex code. It will generate it. So that we can use it here and no need to go. So it's asking, okay, so current query result. Yes, this is the current query result I need. I will provide them. Okay, so SFTP, I'll provide them now. SFTP hostname. See here, SFTP hostname, all this asking. Just store the variables, use environment. So this one. So just put it. Then it will generate. Okay, no need to have complete knowledge. But this one, troubleshooting it, you should to have the knowledge. Okay. So password authentication, key-based one, just to give this something like this one, create secret, all this. So because that's creating a secret is very important. We are not going to expose the password authentication outside. So that's what we have to do. Secrets. Secrets is separate object. Okay. So use generic code. I asked to create a generic code like this, and it will read the result here. It will do this. Okay, this one, right? So it will generate like this and no need to have complete knowledge of Python code. Okay, this one, make use of the Coco code here. And so this is what from you have to learn. Because whenever you are going for any interview, tell them that you are using Cortex AI and Coco code here and everything you are make use of these codes. Okay, so now you are seeing that SFTP host, port number, username, everything, right? So you have to change this code. You have to apply your knowledge here. Just to change it, you have to change this path, temporary path, file name, parameterized everything, right? So this is the code it is generating. You have to put your human knowledge, enhance this particular code, test it, deploy it. Okay. So no need to have complete knowledge of you. No need to mug up everything here, right? So it will create, we have to make use of. Whenever we are going for interview, our customer also expecting us, okay, so whether you have experience in using AI, right? So on day to day, are you using GitHub Copilot? So that's the question we have, right? Are you using GitHub Copilot? So how it will be used? GitHub Copilot chat. Are you using any of this Microsoft Copilot here? Yes, I'm also using that Copilot here, or ChatGPT or anything. Okay, ChatGPT not general one. We'll be having a company based the all the data governance and everything will be used here. So that will be using it. So and also this Coco, right? This Coco we are using it Cortex code from Snowflake side, and everything we have to have the exposure, and you have to tell them after using it on my day-to-day activities, my productivity has been improved 30 to 40%. Okay, so productivity has been improved. That is what you have to explain in the interview. So that is the expectation. Okay, you have to have the experience here, all this. Okay, expectation from the interviewer also, the company also. So I hope you are clear. But anyhow, we will see that everything in our session. Okay, so everything I cannot take here. This is the just a demo session. So if you have experience, so having professional career gap of 1.5 years, 1.6 years gap and all, it's fine. You should not have more than 2 years gap. So if you have more than 2 years gap, then only the service-based company have policies, they will not accept it. Okay, if you use Coco code in Snowflake AI, it will change, right? It will charge. Yeah, it will charge. We are not going to bother about these charges and all. The company will pay that. But here we are the $40, sorry, $400 credits, right? They will charge it, but very less only. But definitely they will charge because we are consuming the credits and everything, right? The power and everything. So that they will charge it. Okay. So I hope I have answered your questions. If I haven't answered your questions, so how AI agents and agentic AI based automations can be incorporated, whether we cover all this? Yes. So that is what I explained in the previous slides, right? So that I have given overall walkthrough. So please go through the complete, complete sessions. Okay, you will get the idea. So how integration is required, Snowflake and Cortex AI, required for Snowflake and okay, this Cortex AI is already there, Snowflake itself. We are not going to any integration. After creating the Cortex analyst or agentic AI, we are going to deploy by using the Streamlit application. Okay, this everything is already inbuilt within the Snowflake. That we are not going to do anything. Okay, from our end. If I have missed any of your questions, please put that questions into chat one more time. I'll explain it. So could you please explain the architecture, if I possible, for a minute, how ELT flow with all tools? That's what I have covered already. Okay, ELT tools I explained already. Please go through that. This one architecture I'm going to take in our Python session. Okay, this project related session. So that I'm going to take. So here it is very difficult for me to take complete session, project architecture and all, because that I need to take some time. Okay. It is not always necessary to have the DBT as the ELT tool to go with Snowflake, correct? Yeah. So this DBT is like a added tool for transformation. Either I can use DBT or I can use ADF, Azure Data Factory. I can use it, right? I can use Azure Data Factory. We can bring the data and we can use this Snowflake processing and everything. So that is also possible. We can use it. Okay. I'm a ELT tester. Is it possible to go with ELT development? Yes, it's possible. You can start learning this one. Even testing also, tester also, start learning this one. You'll be doing some testing within Snowflake environment, right? Project architecture and all I will take in real this sessions. Okay. So what level of SQL expertise? SQL, we need to have a complete knowledge. Okay. So that knowledge, I will share it, the prerequisite learning here. So that I will give it to you. Okay, not in DBT, in Snowflake. Snowflake prerequisite learning, I will give you this prerequisite learning document. So you can start learning this SQL. Okay. So how to make SQL sessions, I will not take in the Snowflake, but basics of SQL constraints, DDL, DML, all this I will take, but you can take this SQL. You can start learning this SQL here. Okay. You want to create a table, you can use SQL here. Okay, something like, so you are taking the create, for example, you want to use this Cortex code. So create table name as product. Okay, so product with some data. So you can make use of this Cortex AI. So here, and it will generate, it will generate. Okay, so you can use this one, can put this one into this Cortex code, and this one it will generate, make use of this one. Okay, start learning from here. SQL, all complete SQL, start learning from here. So that I will give you with sample data, right? So you can make use of this one, start learning here. So this one I will give you. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of questions. If I have missed any of your questions, so please apologize from my end. Snowflake core certification, does it add value? Definitely. Okay, because so two members are there. You already completed certification. They will give weightage to you, right? So after completing this training, you can complete Snowflake core. That will be uh, more feasible here, right? So you can take this one. So where it has added. So it will take here. So you can take allow here. It has created here product table, right? Then you can use this product table or some table, something like this you can take and create table here and make use of the table here. Okay. So that SQL statement, you can make use of this SQL statement here. So that's what you can make use of the Cortex code. So how many years we will get the scope or project for this course? So you can put 5 years. Okay, 5 years you are into SQL and Snowflake. So that you can claim. Okay, after this completing this one. Is there free or reimbursement claims for Snowflake course certification? That you have to check with your company, right? You please check with your company whether the company will reimburse your certification. Okay. So Snowflake, how much sessions we have to complete for all this? How much sessions? How many sessions you are asking? Yeah. So all it will be around 3 months, right? 3 months I said. These are the complete session you have to take. Okay. So if I haven't answered any of your questions, please feel free to raise your hand. I will unmute. I already unmuted you. And raise your hand. I will unmute you. Then you ask your questions now. Okay. I have given complete idea about all this training. So if tomorrow I'm going to start the training. Okay. So tomorrow I'm going to start this one. So this one very important here. I'm going to take this tomorrow. I'm going to start this weekend batch. If you are looking for weekday batch, then weekday batch I'm going to take from this batch number 707. This is weekday batch. I'm going to start from September 2nd. Okay. September 2nd, I will start the weekday batch. If you are looking for weekend, so you can start from here. Weekdays, you can start from here. September 2nd, next month. Okay. So this is the plan. And if you have any other questions, okay, so how to register it, all this, you can ask me through chat. I will answer through the chat. Okay. This one. Okay, so please go ahead if you have any specific question. If I haven't answered your question, please put that one more time. This one and yeah, for register it, you can contact me. I will tell you how to register it. I will give you the link. You can register it.
Chandra,
I have one question
Mhm.
actually. Okay.
Yeah,
How that deployment will be happening in Snowflake and all these things, and what are the tools you are using for the scheduling actually?
yeah. Here maybe you missed it. Okay, so which I explained. Deployment we are going to use. I'm going to explain GitHub Actions. Okay, you are using GitHub Actions. Maybe the inside the GitHub Actions, your DevOps team might be using Terraform or Kubernetes or different tools. But I will tell you GitHub Actions and GitHub, the deployment.
No, GitHub anyway we are using actually all the DevOps tool. GitHub, Bitbucket, and GitHub we are
That is
using
version
almost
control. Okay,
version control.
GitHub is
But
version
the
control.
deployment
GitHub
tools actually.
Actions,
Mm.
GitHub Actions you are using. Okay, for the
Are using any Slim
deployment.
CI or are using any Slim CI or anything?
Any other tool you can use it. Okay, in our session, I'm going to explain GitHub Actions. Those are
Generally,
you
what is
have
the
to work.
tool
Let
in
me
the
complete
company
it.
they're
Sorry, let
using?
me complete it.
Mm-hmm.
GitHub Actions, I'm going to explain here. In
Okay.
real-time project, you will be working with DevOps team to create the pipeline, deployment pipeline for your project. It will
Mm-hmm.
be vary project to project. Some project they will be using Jenkins, some project they will be using GitHub Actions, some project they will be using Azure DevOps tools, right? Kubernetes or any other tools. That is depends on the project. So that you have to work with your real-time project DevOps team, admin team. You have to work with, and you have to set up your platform there. Which tool they are using, that you have to work on that. But I will tell you GitHub Actions here.
Okay. The
So
scheduling will
have
be also depends on the tool as well, correct, in this case?
Scheduling, like you can do this scheduling by using Snowflake itself. You want to schedule it, you can go for task, Snowflake task, or DBT. You want to do the DBT transformations and everything, the model scheduling, DBT orchestration you can use, or you can go for a common scheduler like Control M or Airflow or any other scheduler you can use it. So that I will explain it in our session.
Can you cover this DBT orchestration as well?
Yes, I will cover it.
Okay, thank you.
That's what I think you missed it,
yeah,
what I explained.
good evening. This is Raman.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, so I want to so how this AI agent and agentic AI concepts like automations can be incorporated here. Do you cover this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, correct. I already explained that. Okay. I already explained.
yeah.
Maybe
For
you
all
joined
these,
late.
I joined little bit late.
Yeah. Please go through that recording. I have already explained and I have given the walkthrough also. So
Okay.
how to make use of this Cortex AI Studio agent and then analyst how to use it. So all this I already explained.
Yeah. One small question: This Cortex AI is associated with this Snowflake, or it is from
Snowflake.
any other cloud like
No.
Azure?
Cortex AI is a Snowflake proprietary one.
Okay.
Uh,
Thank you.
I have a question. Chandra, Snowflake has this inbuilt ETL tool Snowpipe, right? Will it eventually
That
replace
is a data
DBT,
ingestion.
or
Snowpipe is
it's
for
just
data ingestion. So you are ingesting the data from S3 or Azure Blob Storage or ADLS Gen 2 or from GCS bucket. You are ingesting the data lake files into the Snowflake. So that your continuous ingestion, you'll be using the Snowpipe. So that also we'll see that.
okay? And
That we will see that Snowpipe.
okay, and this Informatica IDMC, will it how is the demand for that now? Like, will it be with this all this modern
The
ETL tools?
Snowflake, Snow along with Snowflake, Informatica Cloud also used, IDMC also used. They
Yes.
might be using some project, they might be using only for clipping the data from the source system to Snowflake, right? Or they'll be after loading into raw data into Snowflake, we can use IDMC for transformations instead of DBT. So some project they might be using IDMC, some project they might be using ADF, Azure Data Factory. Some project they might be using this DBT for transformations. So it depends on the project. They might be using different tools. While explaining this architecture, I just explained here, right? Python, they
Yeah.
might be using. Python is just a data extraction tool. It will not perform any transformations, but they might be using Python or Matillion is both ELT. It will do transformations also. And ADF we can use, Glue we can use, Informatica Cloud also we can use. That is completely based on the company's decisions. So how the architecture, the data architect is going to build this architecture to bring the data, the pipeline, how they are deciding it. It's completely based on the architect decisions.
Where will Snowpipe come in this architecture? Like, if we are using it?
Snowpipe, that's what I explained, right? If you put the file there, if you want to
Okay.
bring the data from if you have the data in any of the platforms, okay, if you have the Kafka, so Kafka is ingesting the data into the AWS S3, like data lake, and from that you need to bring it to Snowflake for processing. Then the Snowpipe is more than enough. No need to go for
Okay.
any other tool, right? So
Okay.
here we are using external tool. Instead of that, we can use Snowpipe to bring the data from the data lake to the Snowflake. So we have different features are available based on our use case. We are using the tool.
Okay.
For example, you have the data in Salesforce or ServiceNow ticket they are creating. Your business is asking, okay, so how many tickets has been created? All the ticket details, I need it immediately. Okay, so now the time is 9:37. If I'm going to the Power BI report, I want to see the report like 9 up to 9:30, right? Near real-time data, I want to see that. Then I have to continuously ingest the data from ServiceNow to Snowflake to Power BI, right? So how we are going to continuously ingest the data? So that you can use it Python, or extract the data from ServiceNow to as a file, then load it into data lake to Snowpipe. That's the architecture behavior, how they are
Okay.
preparing. If you ask me, I will go for Python, the tool, then continuously it will be incrementally loading the data into Snowflake, then that will be consumed for Power BI report, then that can be used by our business reporting team. So that I can give. Okay, so that's
Okay.
architecture I will be explaining. Sorry, complete architecture I cannot explain now because the time. Okay, just it's a. uh,
Yes, yes.
So this is the complete architecture I used to explain here. So you can see this one where the snow pipe will come into picture, right? So this is
Yeah.
what we'll be doing that. So if you have the data in the Kafka or Kinesis or any other streaming engines, so that will be connected to a data lake, S3 or ADLS Gen 2 from Azure or GCS. Then from here, if you want to connect, yes, you can use Python directly to this tool you can bring, or you can use Snowpipe itself. No need to go for any other external tool. You can make use of the Snowpipe, bring the data to raw layer, and do the transformations, and load it into curated layer, and do create data access layer here. This is role-based access control. We'll be creating a views, materialized views, all this for our this consumers. So either we can use DBT or we can use the Snowflake notebook. But we are not going to use all of these tools. Any one of the tools we are going to use it. Clear?
Okay.
Either we'll be
Okay.
using Python, but Python will not do any transformations. It will just bring the data. You can use DBT here for transformation. Or you can use Informatica Cloud just to bring the data, because Informatica Cloud also can connect with multiple sources. It can bring the data to Snowflake. After that, you are doing the ELT architecture, right? ELT meaning do data extraction from all kind of source system to Snowflake, then do all kind of transformation here. Data engineering, we'll be doing the BA analytics and data science, and everything we are doing for directly. We can take the data from the raw layer, or we can take the data from curated layer. So that is depends on the use case.
Chandra, as a architect, right, transformation.
Mhm.
So Snowflake or IDMC, like a IDMC or Data Factory, DBT. So transformation part, which one good means what we need to answer, what we need to take the decision. So how can I give?
Yeah. So
But
thanks, Ashok. I know you are from our previous batch.
yeah,
Yeah. So you have completed already Snowflake. I know. Yeah, so this DBT, yes, you can use for transformation, you can use DBT because a complete project architecture, we can follow the framework. Okay, for example, first you will be using multiple developers, right? So everyone is creating different architecture, then that will not be good for the company. Then company will decide, the architect will be designing. Okay, so you bring the data to raw layer, create a control tables, right? You have to do this control tables, parameters, validations, data governance policies, security policies, everything should be applied. Encrypted data, unencrypted data, so all this, right? Decrypting, all this we have to do. Data governance rule, everything. So that kind of framework, if you want to build, yes, we can build by using DBT here, transformations. So either you can use DBT, but cost-wise, DBT will go for license based. How many number of users? It will not charge like a Informatica. Informatica will charge for the transactions, right? Transaction basis. But whatever we are running the code in DBT, so the underlying platform is Snowflake only. Snowflake on top of the Snowflake only it will be running. Snowflake, they will take the cost. Okay, but we have to do some POCs. Either your company is looking for DBT, or we can use for ADF, you can use Matillion, we can use Python, bring it here. So Informatica, everything can do. Some POCs, check whether which is feasible.
through Snowflake,
Okay.
through Snowflake also we can able to perform the transformations, right?
Yes, we can do. Notebook
But
we
it
can
is a
use.
costly one. Compute and everything is.
Yes, complete. The compute one is costly,
Oh,
but Snowflake, if you are using notebook, right, you will be using for your project alone. For example, you are from one project. Okay, you want to build some report for your customer, right? So then you can make use of the Snowflake. You can build by using your architectural behavior. You can do by using Snowflake notebook. But this DBT for entire project architecture. Okay, everybody has to follow the same architectural behavior. So all this. So that way also you can do.
Chandra, you mean to say for the transformation purpose we can able to use the Snowflake notebook, right?
Notebook you can use.
Okay,
DBT
from
also you can use.
suppose raw to curated layer, silver layer. If I want to perform the Snowflake notebook for the transformation purpose, is it costly or
No,
compared to
same cost
DBT or
only, same
Snowflake?
cost only. We are not going to pay extra cost for DBT because we are creating everything notebook. We can do notebook itself. So nowadays you can use notebook itself. Why you want to go for a separate tool DBT here? You can make use of the notebook here itself. That's what you have to create a framework, right? So that you have to, whether you are going to use it only for your project or complete project team, you are going to make use of the same architecture. Then you need to decide whether you have to go for a common tool or notebook itself. It's fine. That way you can go.
But Snowpark and
Snowpark
Snowflake
is like
notebook
a,
both are same. Snowflake
sorry,
notebook or Snowpark.
Snowpark is the language. So you are writing the Spark code inside the Snowflake, that is called Snowpark.
Okay,
PySpark we are writing in Databricks, right?
correct.
Spark code. So the same thing, if you want to write the PySpark data frame code and everything, that is called Snowpark in Snowflake. We are writing the programming inside the notebook, that is called Snowpark. Okay. Any other questions?
Yeah, Chandra, I have.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, I have the one question. Currently, I'm looking for the change and having the less calls on that same role. I'm trying to learn this data engineering, and currently I'm updating on the Azure Data Factory Databricks done by Spark with classes actually, and the self-learning classes you have posted, right? I
Yeah.
purchased that and started learning from that. And I also trying to kind of learn this Snowflake TPT. Actually, these are having right and the data engineering with Python, PySpark, and another will be in that with the Snowflake with the DBT and the Cortex AI. And which will be the most suitable for with my background to learn actually. I have the background of this SQL will be there and PySpark also having the knowledge into that.
Yeah. So if you
And
have already,
currently
yeah,
I'm
those are,
learning this one is a ADF and Databricks. Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah. Currently
ADF and
learning
Databricks.
stage I'm having. Yeah.
Yeah, ADF is to
Yeah.
bring the data
Okay.
inside the platform. Maybe a platform might be a Snowflake or it may be Azure platform, right? Azure Databricks or Databricks platform. So what we are doing by using DBT here, so all the transformations and everything, I can use a Databricks itself. It's a unified platform. There I can do storage as well as everything I can do by using Databricks itself. That's a unified platform, orchestration, everything I can do by using Databricks itself, right? So, but yeah, bring the data to this platform, we can make use of this ADF, we can use Informatica, we can use Python, we can use. On top of that, you can learn this Snowflake. So how the Snowflake, all the concept you have to learn. Okay. So here in Snowflake, we will call it as, it's a compute is called a virtual warehouse storage here, right? In Databricks, it's called like compute plane, control plane. So that's the difference. Compute plane is nothing but here it's a virtual warehouse. Control plane is nothing but a data access layer here in Snowflake. So that the concept wise everything same, but it's added advantage for
Okay.
you to learn. Okay, this Cortex AI and all definitely it's added advantage for you. Start learning this one also. Okay, so if you are later, if you are going
Means
for
a few
any,
of the projects will be.
sorry.
Yeah. Some of the projects some of the companies and projects are asking with the combination with the ADF, Databricks and the Snowflake as well. And
So yeah,
I'm into the track of the ADF and the Databricks side. Yeah.
that's what
It
I
is
want to
also
explain to everyone.
is a
Okay.
mixed advantage. Yeah.
That's what I want to give the
Yeah.
instruction to everyone. Okay, so even we are also taking people for our project. Okay, so what we are expecting, they might be from different project team, they might be using different tools. It is not mandated to use okay ADF and then Snowflake or ADF with Azure Databricks and all. No, it's not a mandatory. So it's a depends on the project. They'll be using different tools for their project architecture. One project team, they might be using only Snowpipe to bring the data here. Some project team, they might be using Python. Some project team, they might be using Informatica, right? So all are like a similar concept only. It's nothing but extracting the data, bring the data to the platform, do the transformations, and use it for BI as well as AI related project. This is the overall concept. We might be using different tools, different platforms. It may be a Snowflake, it may be a Azure Databricks. Okay, so here also it may be a Informatica, it may be a ADF. So this is what we have seen, right? If you go to Databricks related project also, they'll be expecting some knowledge on the Snowflake side, because both there the project. Sometime you will be working on Snowflake, sometime you'll be working on Databricks. It depends. So if you know already Databricks, learning this Snowflake is very easy. Okay. This particular training program is focusing on Snowflake data engineering, Cortex AI, and DBT. Then if you are going for any project, they'll be looking for only DBT, only this Snowflake with Cortex AI, or Snowflake with the DBT, Databricks with the DBT. So that is also they might be asking, right? So we need to have a combinations of knowledge. So it depends. Okay, if you know Informatica, then working with Python is very easy only. Just we are going to connect with, that's it. If you know Informatica Cloud, Matillion is very simple, same only. We are going to, here we are creating transformation logic. So here also transformation logic, same logic. ADF also, we have to learn that ADF transformation and everything, right? So tool wise is different, because this is from Azure, this is from AWS, this is from Informatica Corporation. So different platforms, different tools we have, but concept wise everything same. Concept wise everything, ingesting the data, 3 kinds of data: structured, semi-structured, unstructured data to this platform, do the transformation logic for BI, do this analysis for this AI and data science related project, create models, use the data for models and everything. Okay. This is what I want to give information to everyone.
And also it included with these 3 platforms, right? Cloud platforms in this course, AWS, Azure, GCP.
You can
and
yeah,
asking
that,
this combination
this
also.
one, this one I will be taking. This platform, the underlying platform, you can take any platform. Okay, for example, this underlying platform I should have created on AWS, right? So AWS, so which account? AWS US East I created this one. So I can go here, which on top of which one I have created? AWS one. So US region I just created. This is internal process. Okay. Any on top of any platform you can create. So that we don't have any, we are not going to do anything with the AWS in this one. But you can have the data file outside of the Snowflake. Any one of these platforms, we can bring that. That I will cover. S3 we will see that. ADLS blob storage we will see that. And then we will take the GCS also. So all 3 platforms you will see with Snowpipe. So how to bring the data to Snowflake, because that knowledge is very important. Okay. So even if you go to Azure Databricks, so you'll be learning this. So how you are bringing data from ADLS to Azure, right? Databricks. So that integration we have to perform. So that's what the knowledge is
BigQuery
important.
also it will cover, right, Chandra?
BigQuery I will not cover.
BigQuery
BigQuery is like a cloud warehouse that is from the GCP, right? So if you know already Teradata, if you know already Snowflake, then BigQuery is like a data set you have to learn. That SQL only, SQL based only, that you can learn. In GCP, it's called BigQuery. In Azure, it's called Snaps Analytics. In AWS, it's called Redshift, right? Different platform, different naming, but all are like cloud data warehouse. So that's what the knowledge, you need to have a complete knowledge of all the platforms, right? So nowadays that knowledge is important. Any other questions?
Yeah, hi Chandra. Myself.
Yeah, please go ahead.
One last, myself, I just want to know what is a Streamlit? I hear that word, and what are the prerequisites to prepare a Streamlit?
Streamlit?
Yeah, Streamlit.
Yeah, Streamlit, it's like application. You want to build an application in Snowflake, right? You make use of the Streamlit. Okay. So I have created a Cortex analyst. I want to deploy that into my customer location. You can make use of the Streamlit, create an like application.
Okay, basically you write a Python code and you can deploy
Yeah.
that code in Snowflake. Okay.
Yeah, Snowflake, use the Snowflake code, use that
Mm-hmm.
Python code and
Mm-hmm.
create that Streamlit application. Okay, that's just see here we created the Cortex code, right? So here we created the Cortex code in our AI studio.
Okay.
We have created this Cortex analyst, right? So just I created this lever. But lever, how I'm doing the playground, I'm asking questions here. It is answering. But how the customer will not have Snowflake, right? Customer will have this, the business side, they will have the Snowflake, this one. No, they will not have the business side. They will not have this particular the Snowflake environment. They will have some UI. You have
Yeah.
to put that into some application, give that application link to them. Then they will not open the Snowflake. They will not have access
Yeah.
to Snowflake, right? They will
Got
go
you.
and ask
Like,
some questions.
got it.
Then you have to build that. So if they are asking question, this part alone, you take this part alone will be their side. They will see only this part and they will get all the queries and everything. They will get the answers from here itself. This agent, you are going to create it. This is not agent. This is Cortex analyst. It's like a business analyst. So for example, business wants to get some technical data. Normally how in your real-time project, how they will do? They will reach out to business analyst. They will give the information. Business analyst will reach out to technical team. They will convert that whatever the business has given that into SQL. They will take the data. They will give it to the business. This is what normal conventional project team architecture, right? But now we are creating one analyst, Cortex analyst, deploy that analyst to the application side, okay, customer side. They will go and do this analysis. It will be connected to my Snowflake. They will query it from there.
Okay.
Okay, that's the one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Simple.
that
Like we are making that UI to say end user.
yeah.
Okay. Got you.
This is the analyst we are going to create for them end user. Okay, they will get
Okay.
answers like this.
Hmm.
So any other questions?
Hi Chandra, this is Leelavati.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, Chandra, I have 4 years of experience in production support. So can I go forward in learning the Snowflake?
Yeah, definitely I can say. So you are into production support. So please enhance your knowledge. Okay, so because you might be getting in recent years, you might be getting different project, right? You'll be getting different opportunities. So that time immediately we cannot learn. So learn it, enhance your knowledge. So whatever we are learning today, so that will help you tomorrow, right? So learning it will not going to waste anything. So just to learn it, start with Snowflake. Later you start with Azure Databricks as well. So completely Snowflake, Azure environment, then Databricks environment. So like a data engineer with GenAI, everything. So that's what the roadmap you need to have, because now we should have a complete knowledge of data engineering side and AI side. So that's what the customer will be looking for, right? So we need to have a complete knowledge. So please enhance your knowledge, even if you are from production support, any other background. So don't worry. If you have basics of SQL, then basics of Python is more than enough. Even if you don't know SQL and Python, start learning from here and slowly you will get it. Okay, so you take some 3 to 4 months of time frame, start learning that. You'll become a complete Snowflake data engineer or Databricks data engineer. Okay, so now this skill set is very, very important. We can survive with the skills for next couple of years, definitely.
So
This
like
Mhm.
so will when will like for 4 years we will be getting a calls on Snowflake?
Definitely, definitely you'll get. Okay, more than me, you will be getting more calls because you are a junior profile, right? So definitely you'll be getting more calls than me. Okay, that will be there for data engineer role. You'll be getting more calls. Only thing is your notice period. If you have 3 months notice period, you will be getting less calls because most of the companies will look for immediate joining. But for 3 months notice period also will get calls, and compared to immediate joiner, we'll get less calls.
Okay.
So once again, please go through this video, complete video, and all these questions I have answered, right? And if you
Chandra, I
have
have a
it,
doubt.
yeah, please go ahead.
This is Ignesh. Uh, When we'll start our next weekday session?
Weekday session, I'm starting September 2nd.
Okay. Okay.
This is morning 7 a.m. So current
How many
7
hours it will
a.m.
take?
to it will be 8:15 or 8:20 around
Okay.
a.m. So 1 hour 15 minutes normal days, and it will take 3 months program. Okay, because 3 months we need to learn completely Snowflake, Cortex AI, and DBT. So that's what you need to invest 3 months of time frame, learn it completely. You have to practice it completely, then appear for interview. So that will help you. Okay.
Thank you.
Hi, Chandra, Priyanka this side.
Yeah. Please go ahead.
So, yeah, how many mock interviews will be taken after completion of the course?
Sorry. Can you please come again?
Yeah, how many mock interviews will be taken?
Yeah. So one mock interview is more than enough. If you need more than one, you can connect with me. Then we can discuss. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
That's what you have to, whatever I'm giving you, you have to utilize that. If you are utilizing it, definitely this course will be useful for you. Okay. You should not simply join and then you should not learn simply, right? You have to join the session. You have to practice it. You have to complete the exercises, assignment and everything. You have to appear, you have to take the quizzes, daily quizzes and everything, right? Daily quizzes you need to take, and whatever the topic I'm covering, practice it. You have to come along with me. Once you have completed after 3 months, you'll become a complete Snowflake data engineer. If you are going for any interview, definitely I can give you a 100% guarantee. If you have practiced everything, okay, if you are coming along with me, you can get into the Snowflake project within the 3 months. I can give you the 100% guarantee on that. But you need to come along with me. So that technical part, I will give you the knowledge. Okay. If you're asking more and more the technical questions and all this, that I'm always welcome. But you have to come along with me, right? But to practice and practice, that's important here. I have taken mock
Sure,
interviews.
thank you.
Yeah, mock interviews for our students, those who are asking. Like it's like a one-to-one. Okay, one-to-one. We will set up a time and I will take that. And troubleshooting sessions also will be there. Okay, because that is the advantage of live training, right? So you'll be taking that the troubleshooting sessions. If you're stuck somewhere, I'll be helping you out. Mostly you will not get, because everything we'll discuss in our daily session itself. But later, if you are getting it, I will be conducting troubleshooting session. Each session you'll be having exercise. You'll be having exercise, you'll be having a quizzes. But I'm not going to give quizzes like this directly. I'll be giving on the website. So you'll be taking that quizzes. Okay.
Yeah, sure, thank you.
So what all DBs we use for source data other than files? Okay, so we are not going to use only one DB here. Okay, so different connections you can make use of that. So that is fine, Oracle, SQL Server, or anything we can use. So that we are just bringing the data to Snowflake, this side. You can use any tools. We are not going to concentrate on bringing the data to Snowflake, right? Snowpipe we are going to learn. Python we are going to learn. Use Python, connect Oracle, SQL Server, or any different database you just connect it, bring the data here. Okay, that's up to you. That's what you need, basic knowledge of SQL. You need basics of knowledge of ELT, ETL. We are going to concentrate on Snowflake end and DBT end. Okay, not with connecting from on-prem database, all this. It's just a connection, right? So connection, I will be taking this Python with some platform. Similarly, you can connect with any other platform. You can use Informatica, you can use ADF, you can use Matillion, any different tool you can use it, bring the data to Snowflake. So that you can learn. So it supports live streaming data. This Python will support live streaming data. Informatica will support live streaming data. All this. Snowpipe will support live streaming data. All this. Okay, so this one I'm looking for a change. Learning IDMC, so it's sufficient for this one. I need to learn. So do I need to learn Snowflake or Cortex AI. So IDMC, if you are from Informatica background, start learning this IDMC. You can start from my self-paced learning or live training. That is up to you. This is added advantage for you. Okay, this one, those who are looking for Snowflake training, those who are looking for AI related one, start learning this Snowflake. That is an added advantage for you. Whatever we are spending some time, whatever we are spending money, that will definitely it will give you more than that, right? Definitely it will give you. So do you have architect level of sessions? No. This is for data engineering side. Okay, architect level and all, after completing this one, you start preparing for that data architect level. It's completely data side. Okay, so how we are going to make use of this Snowflake environment, how you are going to build your architecture. You have to work with Snowflake admin team and how you are building that ETL, ELT architecture for your project team. So that way you have to plan it. You can, after completing Snowflake core, you can work on this data model and how you are going to build, what type of tools you are going to suggest for your company. So how you are going to perform the POCs, data models, everything. So that will become your data architect role. So that after this one only. So here we'll be focusing on data engineering side. So completely on this particular data engineering side, Snowflake and technical part.
Bro, I have one doubt.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Can we know the data from SQL to Snowflake without any data load and data transformation? Because in SQL, all
Which
data will
platform?
be
No. SQL means what is that? SQL server you are asking?
any SQL, MySQL or Postgres or MS SQL.
That's what. See, that's a platform. SQL is language, right? Which platform?
Okay.
See, you have to tell this platform whether it is a MySQL, SQL Server,
Ah,
Oracle, which.
MySQL, MS SQL, PostgreSQL.
Hmm.
Because data will be in structure format. Okay.
Okay.
So without any data transformation and
Without?
data loader,
Sorry.
without any data transformation and data loader, can we load the data from SQL to Snowflake?
Without data loader or Snowpipe or anything?
Yeah.
How you are going to integrate this one? Snowflake and this one.
That's what I'm asking. Is it
Without
possible?
that, how you will load? That's what my question also. See, you don't want any data loader, you don't want any Snowpipe. So how will you do that?
Yeah.
See, you have to have some interface here, right? So that interface might be a Fivetron or Stitch or Airbyte or Matillion or ADF or anything, or you just export as a file, upload it into data lake. That should be S3 or anything, right? Then from there, you do the Snowpipe or data ingestion, like internal stage you just created. Okay, even if you don't have any tool, just export. You need to export as a file, at least CSV file. Export as a CSV file. So keep it somewhere in your location, load it into the staging. So that we have to use CLI command here. So you have to use Python script. You are Unix scripting, use the CLI command, ingest the data to Snowflake. Without that interface, you cannot bring the data to Snowflake. We need to have some interface, right? Snowflake cannot directly connect to this MySQL directly. We don't have anything. We have the Snow convert. That is one-time activity. We can convert it MySQL code or Oracle code to the table to Snowflake. That is Snow convert migration. After that, daily data load. We have to have some interface here. It may be you are taking as a file. You are keeping a file in local path or keeping the file in S3 bucket. Just you can use S3 here. The Snow pipe that you can use. You need to have some interface. Okay, that's what. See, you have to learn Snowflake architecture completely to have the idea. Okay, so without learning, you'll be getting this kind of questions. So that is what I'm going to cover. It's like a 70 plus hours of training I'm going to cover, right? You'll get complete idea.
So, can we create outbound files from DBT, metallized views or tables?
Yeah, we can create a file. We can create a file. We can upload it into staging or we can create. That's what I explained already, right? So you put it in the SFTP, so that you can do it.
for outbound files. So
Yeah. You can do.
okay,
After transforming, after
okay.
curation,
Mhm.
you can do that. That is
Using
Notebook
any
or
notebook. Okay.
notebook you can do, or
Then
that's
we
what.
have to use the Snowflake, utilities, right? We can't use the DBT. DBT is just to the transformation level.
Transformations.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
You need to have a data insight. Okay. So on top of Snowflake only DBT can be used
Okay.
only for transformations. It cannot perform any extraction to some other platform. Extraction it cannot perform. It's a transformation tool.
Got it. May I know
You
which utility we can use at a Snowflake level to generate the outbound file?
Yeah, you can use notebook. Notebook you can
Notebook.
use. Yeah, you can use notebook. Snowpark
Uh-huh.
code you can write. Python code you can write.
Okay.
You can load it into staging, then upload it into SFTP. Okay,
Okay.
so that's what you can do.
Gotcha.
Or you can load it into directly into S3, so that you can connect with this external staging. You can do that. External table, external staging, all this you can do. Staging is for storing the file. External table is like a framework on top
Okay.
of the file.
Okay.
Like a delta file we have in our Databricks, right? Similarly, here in Snowflake, we can create an external table also.
Okay.
So
Chandra, it is a daily basis course. We have
it's a weekend.
classes or
It's a
weekend.
weekend. Yeah, that's what many of them joined maybe late. I explained already. Tomorrow, I'm going to start the weekend batch. So that should be the 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay, this one tomorrow I'm going to start. So those who want to join this particular training program, please connect with us. We will share that how to register it. So with this weekend batch, if you are looking for weekdays batch, then I will be taking the weekdays batch from the September 2nd. That will be 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. IST. Okay, so this will be 7 p.m. the weekend batch. That I'm starting from tomorrow. Okay, so I think it's already 2 hours I have taken. Thanks for all your time. Okay, so even if you have any other
It
questions.
is Chandra last
Yeah, please.
7 p.m. to 10 p.m. It is weekend
3 hours. 3 hours. Saturday,
How
Sunday.
many days?
It's a 3 months. 3 months to 3.5 months. Because I have to cover all this, right? So I have to take all these Snowflake data engineering, Cortex AI, and the DBT live training. So completely I have to take all this.
Do we have recording section as well?
Yeah, we have that. So I'll be sharing daily recording that week, Saturday and Sunday recording. I'll be uploading into a website. You'll be accessing it. If you are looking for only recording, that is also available. You can connect with us. We will share that self-paced course link. You can take that as well.
We don't see that they already shared the link. We don't see that self-paced video recording sessions previous batch like that.
Yeah, Cortex AI will not be there. Okay, so Cortex AI will be the separate course, because those who are looking for only Cortex AI, they will take that alone.
No, Snowflake with the Cortex A and DBT.
It will not be there.
This tool is available?
No. Snowflake separately, Cortex separately, and DBT separately, because the participant asking only DBT, only Cortex, only Snowflake. So that's why we couldn't put all this into one. We'll be putting that separate course. Whichever you are looking for, you can take.
But how you integrated videos also this Snowflake with the Cortex A and DBT? The project levels also you will explain, right?
That will be there.
That's fine.
That will be there in the Snowflake one. Okay, Snowflake one. Okay, so if you are looking for like interactive one, you want to get all this, that's what I'm saying. So please join the live training. That will be more beneficial for you. Okay, if you are looking for this this one, so whatever I'm taking this complete one, it will be there for Snowflake, DBT, and Cortex AI separately if you are purchasing, right? So all this will be there. Whatever I have explained, all these 3 platforms and everything, right? That will be there. but it will be a separate course because many of them are asking only Cortex, many of them are asking only DBT, many of them are asking only Snowflake. So if I put all this into one single one, they're not looking for. They're looking for only Cortex AI. I don't want Snowflake, right? That's why I put separate one. But based on your requirement, you please purchase it. So please, before purchasing, you please look for that course content, what I have covered, then purchase it. So before winding up, do you have any other questions? If you have any questions, please raise. You can ask your questions there. I will answer it. So if I haven't answered any of your questions, if in the chat I missed it, so please post it in the WhatsApp also. I will answer it after this one, or tomorrow also I'll answer it. Okay. You can always connect with me. I will answer it. So thanks everyone. Thanks for your time on this weekend. So tomorrow we are going to start weekend training, and later if you are looking for weekdays training, yes, always welcome. And also I have added many videos on YouTube channel. So please watch it. Okay, please watch it. So keep watching it. You'll be getting lot of knowledge there, right? And now I have already uploaded Databricks sessions, how to create a Databricks account, how to make use of this SQLs and the Spark SQL. I'm covering that. So complete those sessions also. Okay, somewhere if you are going for some interviews, they are asking something like Databricks SQL. Okay, you can answer them, right? It's a completely free. Are we going to build agents in Snowflake? Yeah, I think you have joined late. Please go through that recording one more time. I already explained how to build agent. So how I'm going to explain the agent here, so that I have everything I explained already. Okay. So please go through that. That we are going to do. That's what the Cortex AI agent, Cortex AI, we are going to do that. So thanks everyone. This is the platform I'm going to explain. Make use of this one. And if you have any other questions, feel free to connect with me tomorrow or later this session also. So we can connect and then I will answer it. You post your queries on WhatsApp, I will answer it. Thank you all. Thank you all. So I'll be conducting many sessions and I'll be uploading many sessions on Snowflake and Databricks, later on AI also, Gen AI, all this. So please subscribe to the channel. Okay. So NICIT Academy channel, you'll be getting a lot of knowledge. Once again, thanks everyone. We will meet in the session.
Thank you, Chandra.
Yeah, thanks everyone.